Welcome back, everyone, to Majorly Gaming. We are now on part 14 of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time via my major guide. Using the Serenade of Watt, I went back to where I was earlier after getting the gold sculpture from the Lakeside Laboratory. Now we're going to jump down here. We're going to use the hook shot to open up the water temple and head inside. Yeah, quickly tap your iron boots before you head in. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so this temple is actually very, very complicated, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to like edit out a lot, like a lot of things. I'll have to like pause my OBS in certain areas to like save myself some time, because really, the only thing you guys really need to see are like the more important things in this temple. So whatever's not necessary to remember or look at, I'm gonna like leave out the video for you guys. So we're gonna go over here first. I'm gonna check everything. I'm gonna push this block back for right now because we have to keep it in place for the time being. Yeah, we can't do anything with that block just yet, so we're gonna have to leave it there for now. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to like check every room, even with the water still up. Yeah, so you definitely want to check all the rooms in this dungeon when you first enter it, just to get an idea of what they're like. But be ready for anything that comes your way. We met these stingers in Jabba Jabba's belly in an earlier video. Hit them with your hook shot with one hit and they're out of here. Okay. Yeah, so this chest over here will contain the compass that we'll be needing later on. So let's go ahead and strike this crystal switch with our hook shot and obtain it. Once we have the compass, the room with the two torches besides this door over here is the room we want to go to next. Once we head in, there's Princess Ruto all grown up here. Yeah, she's not really happy to see Link, but at the same time, she's also going to ask him for his help here. I mean, there's really no other option because Ruto needs Link's help to save the Zoras in Zora's domain right now, as you could see already. A young woman named Sheik. Yeah, Sheik's not a man anymore; she's a woman. As I said earlier in another video, Nintendo ended that debate a long time ago. Yeah, Ruto will basically disappear once she swims up. We'll be okay on our own though. All right, so once this little dialogue is done, put on the Kokiri boots and swim up to the highest level here. You definitely want to use Farora's Wind to like create a bunch of shortcuts here to get to places a lot quicker here. Like I said, this dungeon is very complicated. So before we change the water level, let's go in this door first. Take out the spikes first. Yeah, these things are not easy to take out, especially with your sword. Anyway, this is going to be the map of the dungeon we're going to obtain first. Okay, once that's done, let's exit to this room. I'm gonna use Forward's Wind to make a shortcut here. Yeah, Forward's Wind is definitely a lot more useful than I remember it being. Once you do that, play Zelda's Lullaby over here to drain the water out. Down to like the first level of the dungeon. From there, you're definitely gonna jump down and use Din's fire to light torches in this area. Alternatively, you can use arrows next to that torch to light the torches, but it's easier with Din's fire, though. Alright. Shell blades. You have to strike it on the inside to take them out. This chest will have a small key inside of it. Okay, so from out here, we're gonna check both these rooms over here, because we still need to get some small keys to get through this dungeon. Use a bomb on this cracked floor over here to get in. Okay, we got the shell blade taken care of. Good. Once that's done, there's supposed to be a gold skull in this room that we can get. We're definitely gonna nab it right now while we have the chance to do so. And also keep an eye on your magic meter too, if you're running low on magic like I am. Try to find some jars that have magic jars in them that you can obtain for yourself. Use your sword to strike this crystal switch. You can also use a bomb to do the trick as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and nab this skull to move on. Okay, so back in this main room, we're gonna push this block up. There's another area we need to visit first before we move up. If you need to, you can always look up before you make your move. Yeah, for this room, you want to hit the switch first, and then quickly jump onto the fountain and get across. Okay, so in this room, you want to put on your iron boots and get up to this corner over here. Aim your hookshot at the crystal switch here to activate it. Once the door opens up, put on your Kokiri boots quickly, and then swim to it. There's a small key here that we need to get. Okay, so at this point, we have two small keys that we need to use right now. The room that's on the northern side of this area, we cannot go through just yet. So for now, we're going to come over here. We're going to bring the water level up to level 2 now. By doing so, this is gonna open up another room for us to go down into the water with. There's a hidden area down below that we definitely want to visit first. When I first played this game, this room down here was very missable, very easy to miss. Okay, let's go and put on the iron boots. We're gonna sink down here. Now get ready once you come into this room because you'll have to take out some enemies with your hookshot especially. So strike the switch with your hookshot and get ready to aim. Okay, I'll have to take out the shell blade first then, I guess. I'm maxed out on bombs and arrows anyways, so I'm not too worried about, you know, not grabbing these right now. That other room's gonna have a chest containing a small key. I'm gonna get Faroa's Wind now because I'm gonna need it in just a moment, actually. And I gotta put on my Kakiri boots as well, just to swim up. Alright, once we get this key, we're gonna go ahead and warp back to where we were before. I'm gonna make another warp point though, because I'm definitely gonna need this one later. We'll definitely have to bring the water level down again to the lowest level, but like later on. For now, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab another small key. With the keys that we have right now, including this one, we'll have like a lot of access to the water temple. Okay. Okay, so back in the main hallway, the only door we're gonna access is this one right now. This will basically take us to the 3rd floor quickly. Wait for the tech deck to come down and take it out. Then proceed to move up. Okay, I can get a little closer to strike this switch with the hook shot. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna play Zelda's Lullaby here first to bring the water up. And we can head forward into the depths of the water temple. The mini boss here is very nostalgic to me. You'll see in just a moment. Okay, so while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Scarecrow song here. This shortcut's gonna be very valuable to us, so we definitely want to have the Scarecrow song ready to go. Once that's done, we're gonna hookshot our way over to this. Whoops! Get out of my way. There we go. Hookshot your way to this door over here, and then open it up. Now there is a gold Skulltula in this room that we cannot get just yet. We have to wait until we get the long shot to obtain it. Okay, that worked out nicely. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna hookshot our way up the stairs here. This is one annoying heck of an escalator here. You have to be fast enough to hookshot your way up. There we go. Okay, now this is actually a room that I really hate a lot because you have to hit the switch many times to get across the platforms here, and you have to take out the Tektites too, which is not going to be pleasant either. Okay. Shoot the switch with the hookshot again. We're going to head over here. Excellent. I'm going to take out this Tektite first. Get ready. Okay. Step on the statue over here at the switch again. Alright, up here, be ready to take out some enemies. Including a like. Excellent, okay. So yeah, there's some magic jars in these jars over here. Okay, we got plenty of magic for later. This is the room that has a mini-boss in it. His name is Darklink. Head over here first and wait for Darklink to appear on the other side of the tree. I've always liked how this room looked when Darklink was around. So taking out Darklink can be a little complicated. Yeah, Darklink will basically mimic your moves. The Begoran sword can make this boss fight ridiculously easy. You can also use the Mechanism Hammer against Darklink if you're having a really hard time. Once he's out, the door opens and this room returns to normal. Quite a shame that it has to like change all of a sudden after you defeat Darklink. Anyway, enough with that. The long shot's going to be in this chest here. This item will be essential for a lot of things later in the game. Once we have that, we're going to play the Song of Time here. Okay, we'll have to fight our way across this area here, but don't let the vortexes swallow you up. Swim for a little bit. Once you see a gold Skulltula, put on your iron boots to take it out. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Iron boots on. I'm gonna take up the Skulltula here. Yeah, the long shot's going to allow me to get the other Skulltulas that I couldn't get before. Okay, so from over here, I'm going to get on my bow and arrow to strike that eye switch. The hook shot cannot do the job, as you can see here. Alright, hook shot that chest and open it for another small key. And over here, we're going to go back to the room that we were in before, where you had to hit the switch to get the other small key at. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this room again to get the Skulltula that I couldn't get before. The long shot will extend twice as far now, so getting the Skulltula here should not be an issue anymore. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to use Forward's Wind to go back to where I was earlier with the shortcut that I made. We have to bring the water level down again, though, because there are a couple things I need to get right now, including another Skulltula. Okay, excellent. So, I'm gonna go in this room first to get the Skulltula that I couldn't get before. There we go. Yeah, this is how far the long shot can go for us. Anyway, now that's done, we're gonna go over here. There's a room that we have to shoot the ice switch with to unlock a door for and hookshot away across. And here it is right over here. I'm just gonna hookshot my way up from this angle here. Excellent. Yeah, there's supposed to be a small key over here, so I'm gonna make sure I grab that first. Okay. Now that we have what we need, I need to go up here now. I'm gonna go back down to the first floor because I need to get the boss key next. I'm gonna make a shortcut here actually because it'll make things a lot easier for me. I always recommend that you use forwards win if you really need to, though. This thing is essential, especially for a dungeon like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna jump down here now. We're gonna go into this room over here. You must have the long shot first before you access this area. Yeah, we have enough small keys to get to the boss key in this next room. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna avoid these Tektites. I could use my bow and arrow to take him out, but I'm not gonna really do that, though. It's not really necessary. Yeah, the water current's moving like all different directions here. So make sure that you strategize your movements and try to anticipate their paths. Okay, so yeah, we have a room full of stingers here, so we have to take him out first. Let me see if I can try using Undin's fire against these guys, take them out easily. I can't tell if it's gonna work though. Yeah, fire's. Yeah, the hookshot's gonna have to do. Anyway, I didn't really think fire was gonna be useless against the stingers, but oh well. Just had a little bit of brain fart there. Anyway, we're gonna blast the two walls on both sides, as we will have to push a block to keep a switch pressed. Okay, we have to go on the other side now. Yeah, rooms like these can be quite annoying, especially because you have to go like you have to go back and forth a lot to solve puzzles here. It's the reason why people hate this dungeon so much, because a lot of back and forth stuff happening around here. All right, let's go over here then. Okay. So in this area, there's a gold skull that's waiting for us to be defeated. Let's put in the iron boots first. I'm gonna head it down here. I'm gonna grab the skull first before I get the boss key. Okay, awesome. That should be the last gold cell for us to get. Yep, it is. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a shell blade there, but I'm not going to worry about it, though. It's not a big deal. And here we have the boss key. Excellent. I don't remember where the shortcut is here, but oh, okay, perfect. It's actually in a good spot then. Excellent. So the boss room is going to be over here. But to get there, though, we have to raise the water level up to level 3. All right, excellent. If you don't raise the water level first, you can't get to the boss room. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my Zorgenic right now because I'm not gonna really need it anymore. Or at least not for a while anyway. Let me see. I'm gonna let me go ahead and snag this fairy because I might need it for something. You know, you never know. Yeah, having fairies could be essential if you're like a first-time Zelda player here. This is where the boss room is, but it can be a little tricky to get through. Don't roll while you climb up the slope because you'll slide down otherwise. Anyway, here we are in the boss room. Once you enter it, Ruto will warn you that the water here is not ordinary. The water is actually part of the boss that we're going to be right now. Unfortunately, though, this boss can be quite tricky to beat if you're playing this game for the first time. Zelda experts should know its weak points easily. And there is an easy trick to beat it, like, very quickly, too. But it might be hard to execute, though. Morpha. Despite how tricky it can be to beat, I actually like this boss because it's just so fun to take out. Okay, once it starts to like swirl around, keep your distance from it and wait for its nucleus to appear where you can actually nab it with your hook shot. Boom! Okay. That was actually the easy trick that I was talking about just now. Booyah! Oh man, that was just too fun to do. Oh man, oh man. Woo! Man, it's so hard to laugh a lot when you have... I'm not going to even bother mentioning it. Okay, yeah, don't forget the heart container over here. Let's grab that first. Alright, that's it. The water temple's clear. And Lake Hylia is back to normal as well. I'm never going to understand the lore between Zords and Hylians being engaged with each other. I guess it's not really any different between, you know, Ariel from The Little Mermaid and Eric getting married. I still think it's kind of cute though. Unfortunately, though, I do feel bad for Ruto that she can't stay with Link. Because Link is on a more important quest to rescue Princess Zelda and save Hyrule. Okay, there's a post dungeon quest I must take care of first. I need to get two things: another gold skull in Lake Hylia, and a fire arrow. Fire arrows are gonna be essential for this game, so I want to make sure I get those first. Okay, excellent. So general rule is I'm going to try to make my videos like at least 20 or 30 minutes like long as, you know, if I'm able to. Sometimes it could be 45 minutes long, which is not too bad. I don't really want to make my videos too long because it just means that I have to edit my videos a lot more. But with using OBS's pause function, it does make editing my videos a lot easier. Thank God for that. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I go by. Alright, there it is. Lake Hylia is back to normal now. Sheik always has like a interesting way to like disappear out of nowhere. Anyway, let's go ahead and strike the sun with an arrow, and we get the fire arrow this way. You gotta swim up to it to obtain it, though. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm gonna go and play the sun song to make a gold sculpture appear on the other side of the island that we were just at. Okay, so from over here, we're gonna go ahead and use our long shot to get up on this tree. Make sure you're in a good spot though, because you want to make sure that you're on the tree's branch to hit the Skulltula. Okay, so whoops. I didn't fall that hard. Come on, really? Okay, so I'm gonna check the map right now real quick. Okay, Lake Hylia is complete. The market has one more Skulltula we need to get. We'll worry about that in the next video, though. Death Mountain has one as well. We'll be taking care of that in the next video anyway. Zora's Domain still has one as well. Yeah, so we're on a good roll here with the Skulltula collecting. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. So next time, there's going to be some time traveling going on, and basically another major gathering. So until then, I'll see you guys later in the next video. This is Major League Gaming, logging out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.